Then what do we have? We come towards the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, and his family. Holy Prophet says what? After me there will be 73 sects. Only one will go to Jannah. That means that everyone watching this, it should be a level playing field for everyone to choose who they want to follow. Because at the end of the day, had the Holy Prophet said anyone who says my name is going to Jannah, then we don't need to discuss these things. There's no need to open up history and so on. The only reason we open up these historical discussions is because we know it's a matter of heaven and hell. It's not just a matter of saying whatever happened in the past, let it go. We don't need to focus on anything else. Rather, it's a matter of my akhirah. My Prophet is saying that after me there will be 73 sects. Only one goes to heaven. The other 72 will go into hell. Then he says, of those, 13 claimed that they had our wilayah. But only one. Look at the criteria again. The criteria was that Moses alayhi salam, what did he do? Moses alayhi salam, the criteria was you follow his successor. Jesus, the criteria was you follow his successor. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi, the criteria was you follow his successor. Then it's up to you to find out who the successor is. Either as a Sunnah, you believe that the Prophet, peace be upon him and his family, left this world without appointing, announcing, choosing his successor. Because when people ask what's the difference between Shia and Sunni, we say that the difference is so simple. What is it? The Sunni world believes the Prophet left this world without announcing his successor. He left it, the people went and elected the first Khalifa. We, on the other hand, say that the Prophet teaches you when you even go to the bathroom in Jannah how to act. We will not leave this world without guiding us as to who to hold on to, who's the most knowledgeable of the people. If Moses leaves this world, and Moses tells us Joshua, Jesus leaves, tells us Simon, Sulaiman leaves, just in case someone says those are prophets. Okay, Sulaiman leaves. He left Asif bin Barkhiyah, who's not a prophet of God. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi would not leave this world without ensuring that there is someone who is there to guide the Muslims. And not just anyone. When I say Ali ibn Abi Talib, salawatullah wa salamu alayhi, is to me the leader of the Muslims, the Imam of the Muslims, our Prophet. I'm not bringing someone random. I'm bringing someone Hindus admire, Sikhs have written poetry on, Christians have written books about, people idolize to a level they called him God. I ask any of you, can you name me a companion of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi, whose people ended up calling God astaghfirullah? Everybody else, people said yes, political, brave, this, that, but nobody called them God. When you call someone God, astaghfirullah, what type of level is that person? Therefore, the Shi'i argument that Imam Ali alayhi salam had to be held on to is based on what? Not only is based on the hadith, but is based logically that the Prophet would not leave the world without ensuring there's a leader for the community, and that there is no way Moses would have a successor, Christ would have a successor, and Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi, who's what the final Sharia, would leave a group of people to elect amongst themselves. And even if election amongst yourself is the method of choosing the next leader, for example, election, the first Khalifa himself chose the second Khalifa. Therefore, if the first Khalifa has a right to choose the Khalifa after him, then why would Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi not have that right? So therefore, what do we have? We have, when we come to this discussion, a hadith on sects. There's no running away from the fact that this religion is a religion that ended up being a number of sects. There are firaq which emerge. Someone might say, Sayyidina, but the Quran in Surah 6 verse 159 says that do not split yourself into groups. Yes, there are those, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ فَرَّقُوا دِينَهُمْ وَكَانُوا شِيَعًا. There are those who split the religion into groups, and what? Those people ended up causing division. I agree with you. I wish we didn't split this religion into groups. Had we held on to the incident of Ghadir, this religion wouldn't be split into groups. The problem is when this Quran is speaking, it's speaking before Ghadir, not after Ghadir. Therefore, the Quran was guiding us when Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa tells you, "Man kuntu mawla fahada aliyu mawla," don't end up saying, "This is my opinion, that's your opinion, this is my group, that's your group." The Quran says that such people don't be, because you Muslims, اعتصموا بحبل الله جميعا ولا تفرقوا. Hold on to the rope of Allah, all of you, and do not disunite. What's the rope of Allah? Again, within the literature of the schools of Islam, you have the rope of Allah is the Quran. The rope of Allah is Al Muhammad. And no doubt, the Thaqalain, what are they? The Quran and my Ahlul-Bayt. So therefore, when someone tells me, Sayyidina, you're saying that there are sects. Sects are just in the hadith. They say what the Quran says, don't divide into sects. Yes, of course, I agree with it. Wallah, I didn't want to divide. I wish we all were called Muslim only. Because if we were all called Muslim only, we wouldn't have the sectarian differences that exist.